What's going on, everybody? I just checked 40 meters. Noticed 40 meters is like completely dead. I don't hear anything. Not even FT8. Anyway, um, we got the radio here. I don't know too much about this. What does this say here? Power 5 watts, multi-bands. I think they might be their own company for certain things. So it's kind of cool to have a box that doesn't look like the typical Bofang box. It's a pretty nice manual. Yeah. So there's some information here on it. rt470x. Ireland. Interesting. So let's have a look at the rest of this. We can move the camera. Alright, so I don't know if it was actually recording or not. I'm going to go ahead and rob an antenna off another radio because I am not going to use this thing. This looks terrible. Well, okay, so we have this one here. We'll try this. This just looks absolutely terrible. Also, this is a tri-band radio. I don't know. This looks really bad. Let me get the tri-band antenna off of the Bofang. So this one comes with the tri-band antenna. It's another Abri antenna. Looks like it might be a little bit of a tight fit into the plastic there, dude. Yep. We're binding a little bit on the plastic. Apparently this radio is still on.
Welcome. Channel mode.
That looks really nice. That screen looks great.
Menu.
Let's see what firmware it has. So this is going to be a firmware very similar to Bofang. 2.11, so it's much newer.
48. 1. 48. 47.
There's a little home key right there. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in here. first thing we want to do here.
Menu.
Super mode and deep mode? What in the hell is that? Beep prompt.
Beep prompt. Confirm.
Okay. So it actually has decent language on it. Busy channel lockout. PF2 off. Long press. What is that? Searchlight. Noah long press PF3. Top key light. ABR automatic. I don't know. It's automatic backlight, but
Menu.
we'll just leave it to where it's on all the time.
Confirm.
What I found is the batteries on these are all pretty good. Top key light. Says Noah.
Menu.
Noah. Where top key is for Noah. Or search. Or scan. Or TX power. Or radio. Or off. I don't know what it was set to.
Menu.
Interesting. So I think that's basically the whole thing right there, the menu. What's that say? Voice primary, encryption 1. Okay. Channel name. Yeah, it looks pretty much. Now, I don't know why this doesn't get me out of that menu. Because there's a back key on it.
Confirm.
Oh, what the hell did that just do?
Confirm.
There's nothing there. There's supposed to be instructions. Details. So the back key doesn't seem to work as an exit. I don't know why.
Menu.
See.
Menu.
Now it does. Sorry, I'm about to have a cough attack. Starting to get hot in here again. So we're gonna get in the 90s here, probably for the rest of the year and month. Okay, so let me see what we got here. Alright, this top key. That's it. That's not a key.
On. Off. On.
Not hearing anything. No, weather doesn't work? Interesting. Let me take a look here. Alright, I can't get it to work. I've went through all the channels. But there's probably some setting just, you know.
Off.
I don't know. Let me try to get
On.
161.775. 162. 400. Let me see here.
Off. 1, 6, 2, 4, 0, 0.
Let's see what the squelch is set at.
Menu.
It's at 3.
Squelch.
The key is backwards on the squelch. Well, down. No, it just doesn't go in the direction you'd think it would.
Confirm. Squelch.
We can't get out of this menu though. Okay, this button is touchy.
Menu. Menu. Squelch. Confirm.
Yeah, this button's touchy. There might be something wrong with the radio.
Menu.
Flashlight.
On. Off.
Okay, we know that works. Let's see. ATX number 57. Okay. Okay. I'm wondering. I even switched to their antenna.
Scanning begin.
That's weird. That's the scan button. Huh. So I went outside, it worked perfectly fine, and it worked until I got it right about here. Something right here
15 miles an hour early.
was killing the signal.
Thursday, sunny. Around 95 in Camp Verde. Light wind.
Let's see. Alright, so let's take a look at this in the backyard. So we're in the shade right now. We can, you know, I can read it pretty good. But we're in the really bright sun. I can still read it. In fact, I can read it better than a lot of the other ones. But not great. So
was 90 degrees. The relative humidity was 6%. Winds were west at 17 miles an hour, gusting to 25. Pressure was 30.02 inches.
usually I can pick up about 2 of them. And I've put the really crappy antenna on here.
Degrees and the relative
So we're only getting the one.
8%. The winds were south at 10 miles an hour.
It's kind of hard for me, I'm left-handed, to get to that one. So, because the letters are white, it's actually really easy to read, even though I guess you can't tell in the video. But it's also void of any color, but like totally easier to read than previous radios I've ever seen. A lot easier. Like I said, the display is very easy to read, but you can't see the color. So we get in the shade here now, we can see the color. So let's sit down here for a second. And I'm not taking this plastic off, and I know there's another piece of plastic underneath that piece of plastic. But anyway. Oh my goodness. This is rubber. Guys, they finally actually made a radio that isn't a complete piece of crap. So I figured what else I was going to try and look up here on this. There's something else I wanted to look up. But I just can't believe the buttons are rubber. Usually when they look like that, they're plastic. I mean, the screen's a lot more readable. The construction of the radio far exceeds that of any kind of UV5R. And the battery's pretty big. It's built like a commercial radio. Yeah, all the keys are rubber. There are no plastic keys. The keys on the front, they're rubber, but they're a little bit smoother. They're not like super grippy, rubbery. Let's see if we can like find something. Well, I'm wondering, how do we get into it? And I don't know what this DS is, but
Menu.
um
1. 4.
hmm
48. 1. 2. 3. 5.
it's got some weird stuff programmed in it.
8.
What it looks like is the bottom is VFO and the top is channel mode. So this seriously might be one of the best radios I've seen so far in a while. The other radtel was really cool because it would do a couple of things that I hadn't seen anything else do, but the way that it scanned was not cool. Let's try and set this thing in a scan. Okay. Oh, we're on to something. Just some interference. Let's see if it'll resume scanning. So it will. So the other radtel won't do that. Once it stops, it's done. It will no longer scan again until you initiate a new scan. And that was a deal breaker for me on that radio. I ended up getting rid of it. So let's see here. We can get this. Apparently something here blocks signals too, so this might not be like the best place to try and pick up signals. Okay, so we're into the police band right now. Let's just see if it picks anything up, because there's a lot of local activity here. Not a good thing either. It's nice they still use analog. Not sure how long that's going to go on for, but I think that the police don't really use radio that much anymore. So that's why they still have the analog. I think that they use their phones for a lot of stuff. So like anytime they want to have like a private conversation, they use their phone. The provider gives them special encrypted privileges. I think about 155 when he gets to there. It's where some of the frequencies are. So the thing I want to know is this going to do like the other one does, where it shows you the frequency?
Scanning stop.
Okay. We just saw something there. With the wait and see. And hopefully it didn't continue to. I think it jumped away from what I was looking at. See, I don't know what kind of steps it's set for. Okay. We'll just start scanning again.
Scanning begin.
So, we're probably not going to pick up anything else. We'll have to go through its cycle. And as you can see, it's not real fast. That's probably digital. Yeah. Sheriffs use digital around that frequency. I'm not sure about the meter here, and then it's got like this little volume thing. But it's certainly an interesting radio so far.
North 30
Now,
North 6710
I do have the volume up all the way.
Multiple units. North 679, copy, you're out of PPPD.
Wonder if it. See the volume thing right there? That's interesting. It lights up. When the squelch opens, it lights up the volume to tell you how far you have it turned up, I guess. And then that's a S meter.
Okay, you can take me off 122 and see what area you
North 30 10
It says RSI. Also, if you just want to, like, it's stopped here. I stopped the scan though, but when you're in the middle of scanning, you just push the key and it'll go up and down if you want to change direction.
859.
You can go ahead and sign me, call 122, and also I already called the number back and it goes straight to voicemail.
Interesting how you had to, it blocks out the other screen and tells you it's BRX. That's pretty cool. So the police are really hard to listen to because their radios are like low audio or something. Also, they might be on a different frequency. They use weird steps on some particular frequencies. But it's nice to be able to monitor it here. After a while listening, I just had to turn it off because it starts to become really negative. There's just a lot of bad stuff going on. And I live in a pretty small area, and the scanner is really busy. It's depressing. So, let's see what happens when we do this. Nope.
452620. 4526 10
I don't know if it has dual watch. So this volume thing.
997.
North 30 10
I don't understand the volume thing. It doesn't change. It doesn't display anything. I don't know. So, interesting stuff. So I'm actually, my main is up on the top in VFO mode. Or, I'm sorry.
10-4, can you start him back to the scene, please?
Memory mode.
10-4, he's en route.
But it's actually still monitoring VFO B, line B, whatever you want to call it. So it's still actually monitoring both, even though the main is at the top, so that's cool. So it must have some sort of dual watch. So when it's scanning and it stops up, that we don't like, just push the key and it'll continue to go through. A lot of radios don't do that. Alright, so I got the radio scanning. I'm going to move it over here so you can see it. I'm scanning the airband. I probably won't pick anything up in here. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and let me see if we can take a look at this manual here. Hopefully I don't block it. Keypad. But it just jumps right into it. Short press switch in between A and B band. Long press. So long press this one will switch between frequency and memory mode. And this one here, short press will go reverse frequency, talk around, normal mode. Long press, 2 seconds to scan. We already figured that out. Here is the DTMF edit. That's this one down here. Key combination function. Press and hold the transmit key, then press the PF3 monitor key to transmit a 1750 hertz tone. DTMF real-time code transmissions. Press and hold the transmit PTT and type the DTMF codes via keypad. Let's see. DS is dual standby, so it's in dual standby. So it has dual standby. I don't know if that's the same as dual watch. It has the MDC 1200. Send the frog sound. That's what it says. It's actually a pretty good manual. Other functions, descriptions, and setting. Dual PTT function. When the side key PF2 is selected as PTTB, the radio enters dual PTT mode. AM mode. When operating frequency ranges between 108 and 136, the radio automatically enters AM. The channel status displays AM. Scan mode. Time operation mode. When the walkie-talkie detects a signal, it stops scanning and remains at the frequency. After 5 seconds, the walkie-talkie will continue scanning even if the signal is still present. Carrier operation mode. Walkie-talkie stops scanning and remains at the frequency when it detects a signal until the signal disappears. There is a 2-second delay between the signal disappearing and scan recovery. Search Operation SE. Upon detecting a signal, the walkie-talkie exits the scan and remains at this frequency. Where do they have that at? Scan mode. You can choose one of the following modes, is what it says. But I don't know how you do that. And then you have the frequency sweep function, one key, copy frequency. No weather. I don't think it has no weather alerts. Press the define sign key to activate the function of built-in 10 fixed frequencies. You press the up and down keys to select the frequency you want to listen to. Note the NOAA weather forecast function is limited to countries and regions that support NOAA. ANI name display function. This function is used to display the name of the transmitter when transmitting. Okay. And then, this is in another language. I'm not sure why. Scan mode. Safety and general information. So they put it in English and then everything else. Ugh. That was nasty. Okay. Local government regulations, radio license, introduction. Tells you how to hold the radio, everything. If you have questions, email Kevin at radtel.com.cn. Be cool. Certainly well worth $25. But then again, it's almost always 36. So I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to play around with this thing. Actually, let me go take it outside because somebody's going to say you didn't test the airband. So we're going to do that. Notice something funny. It'll continue scanning in AM. Let's go here. There you go. Okay. Start all over again. So far I haven't picked up anything. We're about at the end of it. So we'll try it again later. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.